Hello, viewers. You're welcome to wander and feast with me. We're heading to a beautiful homestay nestled on the edge of the forest in Masinagudi. This time, our trip feels even more special as we're joined by my dad and our pet dog, hoping to create some wonderful memories together. We set off early from Bangalore, catching a beautiful sunrise along the way. We're taking the scenic Mysore Bandipur National Park route to reach Masinagudi. Driving through Bandipur National Park is an experience in itself. The forest stretch feels calm and untouched, with tall trees arching over the road and sunlight filtering gently through the canopy. The air turns cooler, carrying the earthy scent of the woods, and every turn holds the thrill of spotting deer grazing by the roadside or peacocks wandering gracefully. The drive encourages you to slow down, roll down the windows, and simply soak in the beauty of nature. It's peaceful, refreshing, and the perfect transition from city life into the wilderness on the way to Masinagudi. We arrived at Whispering Willows, a charming, peaceful homestay tucked right where the village meets the forest in Masinagudi. The property stretches into its very own estate where a variety of crops are grown amidst the greenery. From rich coffee bushes that perfume the air with their earthy aroma to groves of araknut, coconut, and avocado trees that sway gently in the breeze. Adding to the charm, the homestay lovingly raises a few friendly dogs and chickens around the property, giving it a warm, homely feel. The homestay is lovingly managed by a couple who live on the property, with the husband overseeing the daily operations of the estate. They were incredibly gracious and welcoming, making us feel right at home from the moment we arrived. One of the happiest sights for us was watching our pet dog truly come alive in the open greenery of the estate at Masinagudi. The wide, open spaces and soft earth beneath his paws seemed to fill him with pure joy. He ran freely across the estate, chasing butterflies, sniffing around bushes, and simply enjoying the endless stretch of green. After our long drive from Bangalore, we requested a simple South Indian lunch. We spent the rest of the afternoon simply relaxing and soaking in the peaceful surroundings. Later, we took a gentle stroll around the property, which was blooming with colorful flowers that added so much vibrancy to the greenery around us. By evening, we were treated to hot, crispy pakoras with our tea. For dinner, we kept it comforting and wholesome. We requested some warm dal, soft chapatis, and a flavorful chicken fry. After a peaceful day surrounded by nature, it was the perfect way to wind down for the night. The next morning, we drove from Masinagudi towards Ooty, passing through the stretches of beautiful pine forests that made the journey feel almost cinematic. We parked our car at the Udakamandalam railway station and took a bus to Coonoor. Once there, we spent some relaxed time exploring this charming town. After breakfast in a nearby hotel, we stopped by the iconic Crown Bakery, a beloved old bakery known for its freshly baked delights. They are especially famous for their cashew biscuits, along with other varieties like almond and coconut cookies. The Coonoor railway station has a quiet, old-world charm that instantly transports you to a slow era of travel. Nestled amidst lush greenery and rolling hills, the station feels quaint and timeless, with its neat platforms, vintage signboards, and gentle buzz of travelers waiting for their trains. As we waited for our train back to Ooty, we treated ourselves to a wonderful cup of hot tea from the small stall at the station. Sipping that perfectly brewed Nilgiri tea in the cool mountain air was pure bliss. We boarded the charming narrow gauge train of the Nilgiri Mountain Railway, and almost instantly the magic began. As the train slowly chugged out of Konoor railway station, the scenery unfolded like a moving postcard. Tiny hillside homes painted in soft pastels appeared between the greenery, adding life and color to the landscape. The train curved gently through the mountains, revealing breathtaking valley views on one side and dense cluster of eucalyptus and pine trees on the other. Every now and then, we passed through short tunnels and over small bridges, with the cool mountain breeze rushing in through the windows. Rolling tea estates stretched endlessly across the hills, their bright green patterns neatly trimmed along the slopes. At the Ooty railway station, we took some time to explore the charming Heritage Railway Museum located right on the station premises. The museum beautifully showcases the rich history of the Nilgiri Mountain Railway, which has been chugging through these hills for over a century. Inside, we found old photographs, vintage railway equipment, detailed models, and fascinating displays explaining how this remarkable mountain railway was built and maintained through such challenging terrain. One of the highlights was learning about the unique rack and pinion system used on the steep sections of the track. We decided to enjoy a hearty traditional meal and headed to Hotel Tamil Nadu by TTDC for a classic Tamil thali. Each dish was full of authentic flavor, perfectly balanced, and made with fresh local ingredients. After our delicious thali, we spent some time exploring Ooty town. The streets were lively, dotted with charming shops and local markets. We couldn't resist stopping by the famous Tibetan market, picking up cozy jackets for my dad and myself. By the time we made our way back to Masinagudi, the day had grown long, and it was time to unwind with some light snacks. Later, we enjoyed a comforting dinner at the homestay, ending another beautiful day surrounded by nature and tranquility. The next morning, we were gently awakened by a symphony of forest sounds. The air was filled with the calls of a peacock, spotted doves cooing softly, colorful parrots chattering as they flitted between trees, and the occasional rustle of the elusive Malabar giant squirrel leaping through the branches. We spent the rest of the day simply unwinding and soaking in the beauty of the property. The meals were hearty and satisfying, adding to the comfort of the day. Our pet dog had the time of his life, running freely across the lawns with boundless energy and joy. I took some quiet moments for myself, indulging in relaxing coloring and a bit of artwork, while the rest of us enjoyed easy conversations and laughter. It was a slow, peaceful day filled with simple pleasures and togetherness. The following morning, we once again woke up to the soothing sounds of chirping birds, wrapped in mist, and the freshness of a beautiful forest dawn. After enjoying a delicious homely breakfast, we headed to their tea and coffee estates, where endless stretches of greenery and the earthy aroma of the plantations made for a refreshing start to the day. Returning to the homestay, we were welcomed with a hot, comforting lunch. The afternoon was spent leisurely exploring the property once more, taking unhurried strolls across the many acres of land they own, soaking in every bit of the calm surroundings. As it was our last evening, we made sure to savor it fully, completely relaxed, breathing in the cool forest air and cherishing our final moments in the lap of nature. Early next morning, we began our journey back home. The drive through the winding hills and serene stretch of Bandipur National Park is never dull. Every curve holds a quiet charm of its own. We were lucky to spot several deer grazing in the forest, a perfect farewell from the wilderness. On our way back from Mysore to Bangalore, we stopped for lunch at the well-known Shivalli restaurant, where we enjoyed delicious wood-fired oven pizzas, a satisfying treat after days of homely meals. The rest of the drive back was calm and contented. As we reflected on the trip, it truly felt like all of us, including our pet dog, had made the most of this wonderful 5-day vacation. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more travel stories, peaceful getaways, and heartwarming moments like these.